qué? ¿Por qué? Ayúdame, por favor. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
No, es que
¿Por qué?
He is fighting! What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and oh my God, can you believe this is the 8th compilation deportation video I've made? And I can't believe I made this many. Now, when I did the second one, I was like, okay, guys, I don't know if we're going to have enough clips to make a third one. And some of you all in the comment section was like, oh, excuse me, Tree, you're going to be making lots of these, okay? Trust me, there's going to be a third one, a fourth one, and a fifth one. And here it is, the 8th one. Now, if you would like to see the entire series, just go to my playlist on my YouTube channel. So it should be the link at the top. Just click playlist and you should see a compilation, or shall I say a playlist called Epic Deportation Videos, right? And at the moment of this recording, it should be 7. And I'm going to add this one, the 8th one, to this series. And of course, most of the videos have been received from Wall Street Apes. All of the videos are not from Wall Street Apes, but most of them are. So be sure to go follow him and check him out. He comes with a lot of receipts, and thanks to him, I have a lot of good clips for you today. So without further ado, let's get right on into it. The U.S. border is not open to illegal immigration. From Chief Michael W. Banks.
The U.S. border is not open to illegal immigration. If you attempt to cross our borders, you will be arrested, detained, and processed for removal under U.S. law. Our Border Patrol agents and partners are fully engaged with the strongest enforcement measures ever applied to border security. We're using advanced technology, including drones and sensors, to detect and interdict unlawful crossings. Our commitment to enforcement includes impedance and denial efforts that make illegal crossings more difficult and futile to those attempting to break into our nation. Physical barriers and tactical infrastructure are in place to prevent illegal entry, and more is on the way. We are working with federal, state, and international partners to dismantle smuggling organizations and stop human trafficking. Do not believe smugglers' lies. Crossing illegally is dangerous, and you will face serious consequences. Under Title VIII, individuals who enter illegally face immediate removal and a ban on re-entry. Our message is clear. Do not risk your life. Do not put your future in jeopardy. The border is not open to illegal immigration.
Phoenix, Arizona, an entire development site seems to have been ran on 100% illegal labor. Quote, usually these would be worked on every day, day in, day out. Ain't nobody working, not a soul. This shows you Democrats have flooded the Arizona workforce with illegals.
Usually these would be worked on every day, day in, day out. Ain't nobody working, not a soul. I wonder if they ever gonna get finished.
The mainstream media is indirectly confirming millions of undocumented illegals have been able to vote. Here's how. Now that the DHS has requested information from the IRS, all of a sudden, the mainstream is talking about illegals being given ITIN numbers. They admitted millions of illegals have been given ITIN numbers from the IRS. Here's why that's a big deal. The IRS gives illegals an ITIN number. With an ITIN number, they can get a driver's license. I've shared videos of illegals saying this is what they've been using to get a license. With a driver's license, they can vote. The mainstream media is confirming millions of illegals have gotten an ITIN number, which means millions of illegals have an easy way to vote in our election. Quote, the information of millions is already on file because of the ITIN program. The IRS ITIN number program, it provides immigrants and their families with an identification number.
Action News continues to track the Trump administration's immigration crackdown here in the Valley. And tonight, labor leaders say they're concerned a recent decision by federal officials could put undocumented taxpayers at risk.
Reporter Gabe Ferris joins us now from the live desk about the request to the IRS from the Department of Homeland Security. Gabe?
Well, Warren and Margot, as President Trump works to secure the southern border, his Secretary of Homeland Security is now asking the IRS for help. Secretary Kristi Noem has asked IRS agents to support the removal of undocumented immigrants. And as we learned today, the IRS already has the information of many immigrants on file because some pay federal taxes. Undocumented taxpayers could soon be at risk, some right here in the Valley, as the IRS cooperates with the Department of Homeland Security.
I understand what Trump's trying to do, but on the people that aren't criminals?
Nisi Farmers League President Manuel Cunha believes the government is weaponizing an IRS program known as ITIN. It provides some immigrants and their families with an identification number, allowing them to pay taxes. Their previous filings could now be used against them. In a letter obtained by ABC News, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem deputized IRS agents, asking them to support removals and apprehensions. The information of millions is already on file because of the ITIN program.
If an agency developed a program to collect taxes, because it's the only way that those people can pay, because we failed to give them work authorization, and they're doing all of the good things, and then we turn around and we use it against the people, I will tell you this. People aren't going to trust the government.
Central Valley leaders say they're already seeing high absenteeism at some farms and schools in the wake of recent policy changes. But Republican lawmakers like Modesto's Tom McClintock say the crackdown is necessary because illegal immigration has hurt the country financially and strained American families.
Millions of American workers have been displaced, driving down wages and drying up opportunities for our own young people.
The confusion and fear over how ITIN data will be used come amid tax season. One estimate shows that undocumented immigrants paid nearly $60 billion in federal taxes in 2022. But now Cunha says they'll be reluctant to file.
People were going to do two things. They're going to move their address. They're going to move right away so they can't find them. And then they're not going to file. Who caused the people not to file the taxes? DHS did.
And Cunha says undocumented workers across the Valley will, quote, shut it down if IRS agents cooperate with Homeland Security. He's vowing that they'll stop moving food and cargo, saying leaders shouldn't bite the hand that feeds them. At the Live Desk, I'm Gabe Ferris, ABC 30 Action News.
Illegals are now telling people on TikTok to spit and pee-pee on ICE agents' food, use nails to impale them, and defecate in ICE trucks. Deport.
Okay, I'm making this video for everybody that has parents or family members that are immigrants, illegal immigrants, that might be, hopefully not, but could be facing this ICE raids. We should try to make it as much as uncomfortable for the ICE agents as possible. Let me tell you how to make it very uncomfortable. If you know any ICE agent, any person that works for ICE, or you see a group of them going to lunch, dinner, breakfast to a restaurant you're working at, and you happen to be Hispanic, and you happen to be in the kitchen, spit on their food, do unhuman things to their food. There's a bunch of boxes in Home Depot for nails. They're like $10 a box, and each has like 30 to 50 nails. Those are pretty good. You know what to do with those. Coke and sugar, you know what to do with that. And they're already taking your uncle, your dad, your mom, your brother, whatever, have them take a shit in the truck, on the car. Like when they're getting arrested and they're being put in their ICE truck, tell them to take the worst shit to take, piss themselves, whatever. They might be a little bit uncomfortable for a while, but they're gonna make the ICE agents uncomfortable too. If they get if they're getting arrested, tell them to say that they have really bad COVID, even if they're not. One more thing, if you're in LA and you happen to be a cop, you better do not cooperate with ICE, because we're gonna find you and we're gonna egg your car. Those are the tips I have. Some of them might be illegal, you might end up in jail, but it's better than having them give them an easy way to take our people.
It doesn't get any more American than Texas. You got the tow truck company and the police chasing immigrants. truck? Hold on. Yeah, he got the Mexican flag flying in the back of that truck. Oh my God. These illegals have crackhead superpowers when it's time to flee ICE. And I'm not going to play the audio to this video due to the copyright music. Okay, there we go. He got hit by the car. Oh, he is okay. Oh, the ICE agent is close behind him. Wow. And she didn't even bother to run. Here's another one, and this just includes a girl, but I'm not, again, I cannot play the music because it's copyright, but let's go ahead and see. We have some cops on a motorcycle. We have a woman here. Okay, there go the police officers, and she is, woo! Look, Speedy Gonzalez must be one of her cousins, dude. The California Farm Bureau has begun working with counties within California to protect illegal workers and their families. The California Farm Bureau says the industry's taken a hit after immigration agents conducted several operations in Kern County last week. The Farm Bureau joined Monterey County, I don't know if that's pronounced correctly, I'm not, you just correct me in the comments, in pleading to do what they can to protect workers in their families. They were called essential workers during the pandemic when our nations needed them, and now they are asking us to be there for them when they need us. It's so insane how the mainstream media and the demon rats, also known as the Democrats, so openly admit that the entire industries within America have been taken over by cheap, illegal foreign labor. But we're the problem for calling it out and wanting our laws followed.
President Trump's promise of mass deportations have sent fears to the Central Valley, where migrant farm workers aren't showing up to work. The California Farm Bureau says the industry's taken a hit after immigration agents conducted several operations in Kern County last week. And workers not showing up to work may lead to higher food prices. Here's why.
They're not going to show up for work, and that means crops will remain in the field and not be harvested and probably lost at that point.
The Farm Bureau joined Monterey County in pledging to do what they can to protect workers and their families.
They were called essential workers during the pandemic when our nation needed them, and now they are asking us to be there for them when they need us.
Puerto Rican says he doesn't owe Hispanic illegals any solidarity because they envy Puerto Ricans for being citizens, and he doesn't support illegal immigrants.
I don't know why so many Puerto Ricans believe that just because we're Hispanics, we should stand in solidarity with our Latino brothers and sisters being deported. No. How about no? How about coming to the realization that most of these supposed Latinos despise Puerto Ricans for a couple of reasons, mainly because we're not Latinos, we're Caribbeans. See, Latino is a word that extends from the 7 regional powers of Rome, representing European powers. And as far as I can recollect, I don't remember representing the features nor the idiosyncrasies of Europeans. Second of all is that we happen to be entitled as Caribbeans that have automatic American citizenship. And because of that, we're both despised, envied, and most likely hated on because of that specifically, or maybe it can be extended even further into colorism. I refuse to stand with any criminal.
ICE is now raiding taco trucks. Are illegals boycotting or hiding from ICE? The video says, went grocery shopping to my local Hispanic market and seeing it empty when it's usually packed. These illegals are hurting themselves to get to America. What are these flag-waving illegals with ethnic pride running from? ABC News Chicago comes right out and says it. The city has been knowingly allowing illegals to operate businesses. There are over 140,000 Hispanic businesses in the state of Illinois, quite a few owned by undocumented residents. I'm going to start reading from here because the rest of this quote is exactly what's being said in the video, and it's in English.
Angel Diaz is undocumented. However, he is in the final stages of getting his U.S. citizenship. Bringing his grandmother's recipes from Mexico City to Chicago, Diaz opened the Pilsen restaurant by himself 9 years ago.
I mean, I've been working hard for so long, and I've been here for more than 25 years.
25 years?
You know, I feel like this is where I should.
He's been in this country illegally for 25 years, and now he wants to be legal? Man, get out of here.
Despite Diaz's longevity here and economic contributions to the United States, the Illinois Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and others are urging businesses to prepare for a succession plan in case their owners are deported.
Those businesses that are facing these challenges are going to continue because they are resilient like all immigrants are.
The Hispanic Chamber and others are offering a free program providing owners with preparation tools in case they are deported. The tools are not just for undocumented owners, but also for owners with citizenship that employ undocumented immigrants.
I tend to tell my employees not to be fear, because fear is one of the worst feelings you can have.
Legal resident Jose Munoz and his family owns La Para restaurant in Berwyn. They have a plan in place if ICE walks in the door.
We have a private room where it's only for employees that should protect our employees.
Because the state of Illinois does not require immigration status to get a business license, the Hispanic Chamber does not keep data on how many businesses are owned by undocumented residents. But just by word of mouth, the Chamber says it's quite a few.
ICE is camping out at hardware stores in hopes of catching illegals.
ICE patrolling and picking up workers outside of construction stores. I just came out of the store buying some supplies for our renovation work. The store manager was telling me that a couple of workers outside waiting to get jobs were picked up by immigration just this morning. Now, these people are helping small businesses, construction companies, get the job done. And now they're going to be scared to come to work. These are not criminals that are being picked up outside of these construction stores. It's just sad, and I would say it's even scary to live in a country where you can't even go to a store and buy supply, get your job done without being scared of being questioned or detained by immigration. And as a business owner, how can you run a company where you don't even know if your employees are going to go back to the job site? ICE raids continue in Los Angeles this week and many other cities in the West Coast. Stay safe, know your rights, and never ever sign anything.
Auto worker in Georgia at the Hyundai electric car plant. He's reporting ICE just showed up and hundreds of illegal workers ran away. Hyundai is employing hundreds of illegal workers at their plant. He says 80 to 90% of the group he works with are illegal Venezuelans. Quote, they are making electric cars. Today, immigration came and hundreds of people left running, jumping fences. Who do not have documents, who do not have legal status in America.
Estamos aquí en mi trabajo, es una planta de Hyundai que están realizando carros a batería eléctricos, pero ahí hoy día vino inmigración y salieron cientos de personas. Se fueron, algunos salieron corriendo, saltando las cercas. Aquí estamos, está mi grupo aquí esperando a ver qué es lo que hacemos. Aquí los americanos están tratando de proteger a las personas que no tienen documentos, que piensan que no tienen el estatus legal aquí. Y nos pararon el trabajo hoy día nada más para esperar un poquito y ver qué es lo que pasa, para después ver si regresamos a trabajar o no. Todos preocupados por nosotros. Aquí el 80-90% de los que trabajan en mi grupo, por ejemplo, son venezolanos y todos tienen un estatus para quedarse aquí, pero no, aún así tiene miedo a la gente. Hoy pasó eso. Vino acá ICE, que le llaman ICE, ¿no? Para poder hacer una redada en nuestro trabajo. Y aquí están los americanos tratando también de ayudar y proteger y preguntar cuál es el caso de cada uno de nosotros.
Here's the real story of Mexican illegal migrants that are here in America. The media will never tell you. In Mexico, they just announced, because the ones that are being deported say they're broke, that they're gonna give free rent the place to live, and free food. And the locals are pissed in the comments section. It blew up. He explains how the people living in Mexico feel about the Mexicans in America being deported back. The Mexican people don't want their Mexican migrants back. They don't want their tax dollars going to feeding and housing these people. The Mexican people say only their criminals went over to America. They're saying their crime rate is going to go back up now that they're being deported back, and much more. Donald Trump was right. The people who came illegally from Mexico are the freeloading criminals.
Did you know that when the Mexicans are deported from the United States and they go back to Mexico, they're going to get free rent and they're going to get free food? On Mexican state national news in Spanish in Mexico, they just announced, because the ones that are being deported say they're broke, that they're going to get free rent, a place to live, and free food. And the locals are pissed. In the comments section, it blew up, and they let everybody know how they feel. They said, those are the criminals that went over there. Now they're going to come back, and the crime's going to come back. And you're going to give them free rent and free food? What happened to all the money that they had over there when they were doing all of their social media saying, look at what I got with my little debit card, and they were buying all that stuff, eating shrimp and lobster all the time, and now they're coming back saying we broke, and the government's like, okay, we'll help you out so you can get back on your feet, and the locals are not having it. They don't want them to have all that. They don't want their tax dollars to go to them. They don't want to feed them, they don't want to house them, and they don't want the crime to come back.
Interesting.
What the f***? Yeah, that's what's happening in Mexico right now.
Packed up with their luggage leaving a resort called America. ICE is a upstanding organization, in my opinion. They are giving illegal aliens free tickets to go back home to the country they love. Adios, amigos. By the way, I can't play the videos to the next three. The next three videos that you're going to see in a row have the same stupid Drake song, which is Going Home. I think it's called Hold On, Going Home, or Coming Home. I'm not sure which one, but it's copyright. So I'm just going to play the video and not the audio to the videos for the next three videos. Okay, so here's a Hispanic woman filming herself going up the stairs to, I see a Mexican flag in the background. And of course the Drake song is playing over this video. And yeah, it look like all these people are from Mexico. And she happy too, look at her. You gotta respect ICE. They are giving Jamaicans free tickets to go back to their island they always brag about. Okay, and here we go. Not playing the music, so they're all going back to Jamaica on a plane, costing taxpayers thousands of dollars. I'm asking the liberals to stop painting Trump and ICE as the bad guy. These illegals are happy. Why wouldn't they want to be around their own people? Yeah, you look happy to me. Look at them. Look at they smiling. Look at them. They're so happy. Yay. Go back, go back, go back. Yeah, okay. I don't know how long this video is, but nice backpack, nice clothes, nice hats. A Latino was arrested by ICE before he could finish his Burger King meal, and he seems pretty upset. God bless America.
¿Por qué? Ayúdenme, por favor. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
No, es que ¿por qué? He is fighting. Uh-oh.
En el suelo, ahora. En el suelo, ahora. Al suelo. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué?
No, no. Oh, they used the taser too. Oh my God. The audacity. I'm highly disappointed in ICE. As a man, how dare you deport a father without deporting the rest of the family? We don't believe in breaking up happy homes in America.
Okay. My kids? Your kids are fine. You're going to call Harlem Police Department to take care of them.
Oh, people at home, it looks
you're
like
under arrest. You know that?
Dame
el teléfono, men.
Which one should
Ahí están las otras llaves de la casa. Ahí está. Solo el teléfono, ando. Por el teléfono.
Yeah, I can have your phone. Put it down there. You have any weapons on you?
Oh, wow, people at home, look at this. It's great.
My weapon, too.
Illegal aliens just attempted to flee from law enforcement and ended up crashing in a cornfield. When apprehended, they state a fear of deportation as to why they fled. When officers searched the vehicle, they found 7 pounds of fentanyl-laced drugs. This is what Biden invited over our southern border. Deport them all.
Eagle 1050 rollover, Illinois 17 at 1700 west. Northbound to Springfield from Route 17 at 1700 west. Good maneuver.
Running northbound through the field. Northbound through the field.
Subject running northbound through the field. Subject northbound to the cornfield.
Get your hands up. Get them up. Get them up. Turn around.
He ain't trying to get bit by that dog.
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground. Keep your hands up. Let me see those hands. Just give me a second. Keep those hands up.
Okay, I gotta turn that off, dude. I cannot have that siren just keep going on and on in the background. Let me see, when he turn it off eventually? Okay, all right, he did. Oh, it's on fire? Dude, the farmer is going to be so angry when he see the damage to his field.
Is there anybody else in that car? Anybody else in the car?
Wow. How sweet it is seeing the White House post these ASMR videos of criminal illegals getting deported. The golden age is the best. A neighbor films an illegal migrant being detained by ICE in Pompano Beach, Florida. The neighbor says, "This is very sad, unbelievable. Pompano Beach metropolitan area has been so flooded with illegals. The foreign-born population shares The foreign-born population share was officially reported at 41.5% in 2022.
This is today, February 15. People getting arrested. They working. His wife just got here, and he's gonna get arrested, probably deported. His wife just got here. This is very sad, unbelievable. They work and they just work and they're hard worker. And they use people inside the apartment. This is community. And the woman just passed out, his wife. Get her some water.
Well, footage shows the moment the Coast Guard intercepts a boat carrying 20 illegal aliens in waters off San Diego. There was reportedly 17 men and 3 women who claimed to be Mexican and Chinese nationals.
The first person inside the tarp is going to be the master. They just climbed underneath. It's going to be the first person in front of the house as the master. On up the rebound!
And there you have it, dear taters. That completes this version of the Deportation Illegal Immigrants compilation. Let me know what you think. So, like I said, if they keep uploading clips, I will continue to make videos like this until they stop doing it. But let me know what you think by leaving a comment below this video. Don't forget to give me a like. And if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Later, taters.